Hello students, welcome to Pi Academy, the place for mathematics and science. Dear students, in today's class, we are going to continue the chapter triangles. And do remember, this is fourth period of this chapter. You all know that in the third period, we had completed the exercise number 6.2 with some of the additional problems as well. Right? Hope that all of you have practiced them. Dear students, in today's class, we are going to discuss an important concepts of this chapter, that is criteria for similarity of triangles. Before going to this, now let me show you the question paper of weekly test 10. Yeah, this is the question paper and it was conducted for 25 marks on two chapters. One is arithmetic progressions and second one is triangles. And these are the questions in first page. Please go through them. And these are second page questions. And remaining questions are covered in third page. Please take the screenshot of all the three pages and use them for practicing. Dear students, we are very familiar with one of the important concepts related to triangles that you have studied in 9th standard. Do you know what is that? Even it was also discussed in the first period of this chapter. Yes, you are right. It is congruency of triangles. Then can you recall the definition of congruent triangles? Yes, two triangles are said to be congruent if and only if three sides and three angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding three sides and three angles of another triangle. Right? See that here I have taken two triangles. One is ABC and another one is DEF. Assume that these two triangles are congruent. Then how do you express that symbolically? Yes, you are right. It is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Then what is the symbol of this? Yes, this is the symbol of congruency. Here, as these two triangles are congruent, you can say that angle A is equal to its corresponding angle D. Right? Angle B is equal to its corresponding angle E. Angle C is equal to its corresponding angle F. Similarly, the sides AB is equal to its corresponding side D. BC, it is the side of the triangle ABC and is equal to its corresponding side EF. Not only that, even AC is equal to DF. And we also know a statement that when two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts will be equal, and that will be expressed in short form as, what is that? It is, you are right, CPCT. What is its full form? It is the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Dear students, to define the congruency of triangles, we used total 6 pairs of elements, right? That is 6 angles and 6 sides. Is it necessary to take all the 6 pairs of elements? No. Then how many are required? Only 3 pairs of elements are required, and they are studied in the concept called criteria for congruence of triangles. Can you recall these criteria? Yes, the first one is, it is yes, that is side congruence rule. Next one, yes, that is side angle side congruence criterion. Then that is angle side angle congruence criterion. Fourth one is RHS, that is right angle hypotenuse side congruence rule. And fifth one is AAS, that is angle side congruence criterion. Is it not? Dear students, we also know that the definition of similarity of triangles, right? So just to recall it, it is two triangles are similar if and only if the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are in proportion. So here also we have taken 6 pair of elements. Is it necessary to take all the 6 pairs? No. Again, we take just 3 pairs of elements as we had taken in congruency of triangles. And based on that, we will study about the criteria for similarity of triangles. Do you know what are these? Yes. Now let us learn one by one. Now, to learn the first criteria for similarity of triangles, here I have taken two triangles. Observe this. One is triangle ABC and another one is triangle PQR. Look here angle A, its corresponding angle P. These two are equal. Angle B is equal to its corresponding angle Q. Next, here angle C is equal to angle R. Here in these two triangles, the corresponding angles are equal. If the corresponding angles are equal, then obviously the corresponding sides will be in the same ratio. That is, look here, it is AB by PQ. Then BC, its corresponding side is QR. AC, its corresponding side is PR. So these ratios will be equal. Hence you can say these two triangles are similar. And we call this criterion as angle similarity criterion. Did you understand? So once I tell the statement of this, please just listen to me carefully. It is in two triangles, if the corresponding angles are equal, then the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Hence, the two triangles are similar. Followed? Okay. Now, let me go for writing the statement of this. You can also write of your own. Observe. Here I have written the statement of A similarity. Please go through this and cross check. And without failure, you have to draw these two triangles as well. And symbolically, the statement has been expressed here. Look here. Here the corresponding angles are equal, then obviously the corresponding sides are in proportion, hence the two triangles are similar. And one more information for you all, that here A similarity is also known as A similarity. Do you know why? The reason is, in any two triangles, if two pairs of corresponding angles are equal and the remaining angles will also be equal. That is why it is also called A similarity. Remember this. Now, let's move on to second one. Observe it. Here also I have taken two triangles. One is triangle ABC and another one is triangle PQR. With respect to these two triangles, here I have written a statement. Observe this. It is AB by PQ, BC by QR, and AC by PR. Then what do you say about this? Yes, it is. The corresponding sides are in the same ratio, or else you can also say that in these two triangles, the sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of the another triangle. If the sides are in the same ratio, then the corresponding angles will be equal. That is, A equal to B, B equal to Q, and C equal to R. Hence, you can say these two triangles are similar. Did you understand? So, could you tell which is this similarity criterion? Here we have taken only the sides. Yes, you are right. It is yes similarity criterion. That is side similarity criterion. Then what is the statement of this? I'll tell you that. In two triangles, if the sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of another triangle, then the corresponding angles are equal. Hence, the two triangles are similar. Here, I'll write it in symbolic form. Just observe it. AB, PQ, these two are corresponding sides. The ratio has been written. AB by PQ. BC by QR. Next, AC by PR. If it is so, then you can write angle A equal to P, angle B equal to angle Q, angle C equal to angle R. If the corresponding angles are equal, then we can write triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Yeah, please go for writing the statement yourself. Yeah, dear students, here I have written the statement down. Second one, that is yes, similarity criterion. Please check that what you have written and draw these two geometrical figures. Next, after that, write the statement in the symbolic form. And now, let's move on to the third similarity criterion. With here also we have taken two triangles. One is ABC and another one is PQR. With respect to these two, here I have written a statement. From this, what is say? Here, an angle of one triangle is equal to an angle of another triangle, right? And another important thing, see that AB by PQ equal to AC by PR. That means the sides including these angles, so these are the sides including the angles A and P, they are in the same ratio. Hence, you can say these two triangles are similar. Followed? Observe here. Here, angle is taken, corresponding angles, and here corresponding sides are in proportion. These are sides and this is angle. Hence, you can say that SAS, that is side, angle, side, similarity or just a similarity criterion. Now, once I make the statement, listen carefully. In two triangles, if an angle of one triangle is equal to an angle of another triangle, then the sides including these angles are in the same ratio. Hence, you can say the two triangles are similar. Followed? Write the statement. Please go for checking that what you have written. See, according to SAS similarity criterion, here we have written in two triangles, if an angle of one triangle is equal to an angle of another triangle and the sides including these angles are in the same ratio, then the triangles are similar. So you have to draw these two geometrical figures. Then after that, you can write the statement, symbolic statement. Angle A equal to angle P, and the sides including these angles are AB, AC, PQ and PR. That can be written in the ratio AB by PQ, then AC by PR. Then you can write triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Followed? Yes. Please go for copying. Dear students, hope that you have copied. You must learn all the three statements without fail, because in the examination there is a chance of asking the question that state and prove A similarity criterion, or yes similarity criterion, and third one yes similarity criterion. So now let's go for proving these one by one. Dear students, now let's go for proving all the similarity criterion one by one. This is first one. It has been given in theorem 6.3. This is A similarity criterion. And I have written this statement as a question like this. Prove that if in two triangles the corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, and hence the two triangles are similar. Dear students, we also know that when we are proving any theorem, we follow certain steps. They are, first one is drawing the appropriate geometrical figure. Second one is to prove, data, third one is to prove, fourth one is construction if necessary, fifth step is proof, and at last we write the conclusion. Let's go for following one by one. Please don't go for copying anything. Just observe carefully. Here we have drawn the two geometrical figures, triangles related to the given statement. See that if in two triangles the corresponding angles are equal, here I'll write angle A is equal to angle B. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Then angle C is equal to angle R. This much has been given. So how to write in data? It is in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. In these two triangles, they have given angle A equal to P, angle B equal to angle Q, and angle C equal to angle R. Followed? Then with this information, what we are going to prove? We will prove that the triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Right? Then what is the further step? To prove this logically, we need to go for construction. So let me go for writing that. It is construction. What is that? Here we are going to mark the point on PQ. Call it as M, such that PM is equal to AB. Whatever the distance of AB is there, the same distance we have to mark it. So this is point M. Here I'll show PM equal to AB. Next, mark the point N on PR such that PN is equal to AC. Then join MN. Followed? So here I'll write that. This is mark the point M on PQ and N on PR such that PM equal to AB, and PN equal to AC. Then join what? MN. Now with this construction, how can we go for proving this statement? Yes, let me explain. Now you just go for copying from there to here. Yes, hope that you have written. Now just go for writing the proof with me. Here I'll write proof. First, here I'll go for taking the triangle ABC and triangle PMN, and let us prove them as congruent. Why it is so? Dear students, in the results of BPT, we have already learned that the line drawn in a triangle is parallel to a side. Then it divides other two sides proportionately. Not only that, it is whatever the new triangle is formed, its sides are proportional to the sides of the main triangle. That is PM by PQ, PN by PR, and MN by QR. So to apply that, we have to prove MN is parallel to QR. Hence, we shall go for proving these two as congruent. Start writing with me. In triangle ABC and triangle PMN, in these two triangles, you can come to know that. See that AB equal to PM. AB equal to PM, how do you say that? It is from construction. Here I'll write construction. Next, angle A equal to angle P. What is the reason? It has been written in the data. In the statement only they have given. It is from data. Third one, AC equal to PN. AC equal to PN, and the reason is again construction. Observe it. Here we have the corresponding sides which are equal. These are corresponding angles which are equal. These are corresponding sides, they are also equal. So according to SAS congruency rule, you can say that these two triangles are congruent, right? Here I am going to write it. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PMN, because SAS congruency rule, or you may just write congruency only. We also know that when two triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts will be equal. Now I go for taking angle PMN and angle B. They are equal, right? Here angle B, it is equal to angle PMN. What is the reason? It is from CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Dear students, even we know that angle B equal to angle Q. What is the reason? The reason is in the given statement, that is data. Look here, angle B equal to angle Q. From these two statements, see, these are the two things which are equal to the same thing, then they are equal to one another. So can we write angle PMN is equal to angle Q? Yes. What is the reason? From Euclid's axiom, that is, things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Observe. Angle PMN, this angle, and angle Q, they are equal. Dear students, here we have two lines. One is MN and another one is QR. With respect to these two lines, what do you call PQ? It is a transversal, right? Then what type of angles are these two? They are corresponding angles. The angles formed on the same side of the transversal at two distinct points on the same side of the given lines. They are corresponding angles. If the corresponding angles are equal, then what do you say about the lines? Very good. They are parallel. Here, shall I write MN parallel to QR? Yes. Here are the MN parallel to QR. The reason is corresponding angles property. Corresponding angles property. Followed? Okay. Now, we also know that in any triangle, if a line drawn is parallel to third side, then it divides other two sides proportionately. Correct? Okay. Now, I'll go for taking the triangle PQR. In this triangle, MN parallel to QR. MN parallel to QR. Then according to results of BPT or corollary of BPT, can we write PM by PQ is equal to PN by PR equal to MN by QR? Yes, certain. Here I will go for writing that. That is PM by PQ is equal to PN by PR is equal to MN by QR. Followed. It is from results of PPT. In bracket you can also write corollary of BPT. And we all know that PM, that is equal to AB. It has been mentioned in the construction. PN equal to AC, that is also mentioned in construction. And MN equal to BC. Yes or no? Yes. What is the reason? Because from CPCT we have proved that these two triangles are congruent. Followed. Here in place of PM, I'll write AB. then AB by PQ. PN, it is AC by PR. MN, in place of MN, I'll write BC by QR. The first two are from construction. And what about third one? MN and BC are equal. Reason. And CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Observe. I take this statement as alpha. That means corresponding angles are equal. Then here, this statement as beta. Corresponding sides are in the same ratio. If these two conditions hold good, what do you say about the triangles? Very good. The triangles are similar. Then can we write triangle ABC is similar to PQR? Definitely. Here I write from the statements alpha and beta means they will satisfy the definition of similarity of triangles. Therefore, we can write triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Hence, the statement is proved. Hence, it is proved. Is it not simple? Definitely, very simple thing. See, in the first step, we have proved two triangles as congruent. You have to highlight this. Next, after that, we have proved MN parallel to QR. This is important one. After proving this, then we have used the result of BPT. Then using that result of BPT, we have formed statement beta. Then taking alpha and beta, we have proved triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Followed? Yes, copy this. Dear students, please copy from there to here. After that, we are moving to the next similarity criterion. What is that? Yes, it is yes, similarity criterion. Write on this. Dear students, go through this. Theorem 6.4. Yes, similarity. It has been written as question like this. Prove that if in two triangles, the sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of another triangle. That means the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Then their corresponding angles are equal. If the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, then corresponding angles are equal, and hence the two triangles are similar. That should be proved. Here we have drawn two triangles. Just observe these two. Let me go for writing data. Please don't copy anything. Keep observing. Here, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, in these two, what has been given? The corresponding sides are in the same ratio. That means AB by PQ, which is equal to BC by QR, is equal to AC by PR. This much has been given. And what we are going to prove? We are going to prove that is triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. Then again, to prove this, we need construction. Let me tell you why it is. First, before that, I'll tell you what construction has to be done. The same thing what we had followed in A. Just mark the point M on PQ such that PM is equal to AB and N on the side PR such that PN is equal to AC and join MN. Followed? So here I will write the same. Mark the point M on PQ, N on PR such that PM equal to AB, PN is equal to AC. Then we have to join MN. Yes, please go for copying from there to here. Afterwards I'll explain. Now let me go for explaining the proof. I told you why construction is necessary. That is, look here. Here they have given the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Now we have to prove the corresponding angles are equal, hence the two triangles are similar. Look here. By making this construction, we can prove Mn parallel to QR. Then here angle M will be equal to angle Q. If angle M is equal to angle B equal to angle Q. Similarly, these two are equal. N equal to R, and as N equal to C, C will also be equal to R. Followed, the remaining angle A equal to P. The corresponding angles will be equal. Hence, the two triangles are similar. Followed. Again, first we have to prove the triangles as congruent, right? How? Observe and go on writing with me. First, I use the given statement. What is that? AB by PQ equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. In that last two, AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR. It is from data, right? And you can observe that AB is nothing but PM. Reason? It is from construction. In place of AB, I will write PM then by PQ is equal to AC. AC is nothing but PL by PR. It is from construction. Hope that you have understood. Look, PM by, now we got PM by PQ, then PL by PR, right? If it is so, then can we say that Mn parallel to QR? What is the reason? Reason is the converse of corollary of BPT. Followed. Okay. Observe here. Here they are given PM by PQ. Then PN by PR. You all may be thinking that, sir, we know the converse of BPT. Then is it possible to prove this Mn parallel to QR according to the converse of BPT? That chance is also there. But we want PM by MQ and PL by NR. Then how to do that? Now let me explain that. So I'll take the reciprocal of these two. Then it will be PQ by PM is equal to PR by PN. Just we have taken the reciprocals. Next, let me go for subtracting 1 on either sides. PQ by PM minus 1 is equal to PR by PN minus 1. The reason 1 is subtracted from both the sides. Then you can write PM, it will be PQ minus PM is equal to, PN is the LCM, it is PR minus PN. Followed. Now could you tell what is PQ minus PM? PQ minus PM, it will be MQ, right? This MQ by PM is equal to PR minus PN. PR minus PN, it is NR. NR by PN. Followed. Look here. We got PM by MQ, nothing but MQ by PM. Then NR by PN. According to the converse of basic proportionality theorem, can we say that Mn parallel to QR? Certain. Here I'll write Mn parallel to QR from converse of BPT. Followed. And then after proving this, what step should be followed? We are, dear students, you must remember that we are going to prove first the corresponding angles are equal. Now I'll take, look here, these two angles are equal. Similarly, these two angles as well. What may be the reason? The reason is they are corresponding angles. Here are right angle PMN. Angle PMN is equal to angle Q. Angle Q. Then angle PNM. PNM is equal to angle R. The reason is same for both. That is, they are corresponding angles. Then further, I'll explain that. As Mn is parallel to QR, we can write that it is Pm by PQ. Pm by PQ is equal to PL by LR, which is also equal to Mn by QR, right? Mn by QR. What is the reason? It is from the result of BPT, nothing but corollary of BPT. Then what is PM? PM is nothing but AB. AB by PQ is equal to PN. PN is AC. AC by NR is equal to MN. MN equal to, in place of MN, can we write BC? You can't. Here I'll write just Mn by QR. Followed? I call this as statement 1. And we also know that AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Right? AB by PQ. Here just I have made the change. Look here. PM by PQ, PM by PQ, then PN by PR. That's equal to Mn by QR. Next, it is from the statement. AB by PQ is equal to BC by, AB by PQ equal to AC by PR, because we have taken substitution for PM and PN. Next, it is Mn by QR as it is statement 1. It is from construction. And the given statement, it is AB by PQ equal to BC by QR equal to AC by PR. You may call it as statement 2. So from 1 and 2, look here, AB by PQ equal to AB by PQ, then AC by PR equal to AC by PR, and the remaining should also be equal according to Euclid's axiom. Here I'll write from the statements 1 and 2 and Euclid's axiom. Euclid's axiom, we can write, that is Mn by QR is equal to BC by QR. QR get cancelled. Now Mn is equal to BC. Followed? Look here. Dear students, I told you in the beginning itself, we have to prove these two triangles as congruent. Here AB equal to PM, it is from construction. AC equal to PN, again from construction. BC equal to Mn. Just we have proved. According to which congruence rule? Yes. These two are congruent by yes congruency rule. Followed? Here I am going to write that. Just keep observing. I am continuing from there. In triangle ABC and PMN. ABC and triangle PMN, in these two, AB equal to PM, then AC equal to PN, and these two are from construction. Next, BC equal to MN. BC equal to MN, it is from proved statement. So according to yes, congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PMN. Followed? Now two triangles are congruent. If two triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles will be equal. Here I'll write angle A equal to angle P. Angle A equal to P. This is from CP. Next we know that angle B equal to PMN. B equal to PMN and PMN, that's equal to angle Q. Followed? Next, angle C, this is equal to angle PNM. PNM, this is equal to, what is angle PNM? This is angle R. So these two are written from statement A. I call it as A. Understood? Look here. Now I call this whole statement as alpha and this whole statement as beta. From alpha and beta, what do you say? From alpha and beta. Okay. Here the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Then corresponding angles are equal. If these two conditions hold good, we can say that the triangles are, they are similar. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So hence it is proved. Hence it is, which is yes, similarity is proved. It is proved. Dear students, once I explain that in brief, just observe it. First you will write data, then you will go for writing to prove construction. In proof part, you are going to prove ABC is congruent to PMN in these two triangles, but we have only two possibilities, AB equal to PM, AC equal to PN. To make the third side equal, so we have made first we have taken the given statement AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR, and then we have taken substitution for AB PM, AC PN. It has been written from construction as, okay, PM by PQ. Now PM by PQ equal to PN by PR. Directly you could have written that converse of corollary of BPT, but that is a result. Hence, to use converse of BPT, we have subtracted 1 from both the sides. Then after subtracting, we have got MQ by PM is equal to NR by PN. This can also be written as PM by MQ equal to PN by NR. See that? PM by MQ equal to PN by NR. We all know that the line drawn in a triangle, if it divides two sides proportionately, then it is parallel to the third side. Here we have. Therefore, MN parallel to QR. It is according to the converse of BPT. If MN parallel to QR, then the corresponding angles will be equal. That has been written here and we have called it as statement A. Next, after that, we have used the result of BPT. That is PM by PQ equal to, see that? PM by PQ equal to PN by PR is equal to MN by QR. Did you understand? The result as in this triangle PQR, MN is parallel to QR. Therefore, we can write that statement. Then after that, we have taken substitution for these two. PM is AB, PN is AC, right? Then MN by QR as it is. Then after writing this, we have written the data. From data and this statement, we have come to know that here two ratios are equal and the third one should also be equal. We have written MN by QR equal to BC by QR. QR get cancelled. MN equal to BC. See, what is required? We got that one. MN equal to BC. Then after that, we have taken these two triangles. We have proved the triangles as congruent. Even it should also be highlighted. is very important. After proving two triangles as congruent, from CPCT we have written these two are equal, as it is equal to this, angle B equal to Q. Next, C equal to angle N equal to R, hence R equal to C. The corresponding angles are equal. Here, the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. As both the conditions hold good, the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Followed? Yes, please go for copying this completely. Dear students, now we are moving to theorem 6.5. This is SAS similarity criteria. It is also very interesting. Let me tell you why it is. Just go through the statement. Here I have written it as a question. If in two triangles, an angle of one triangle is equal to an angle of the another triangle, and sides including these angles are in the same ratio, then the two triangles are similar. Hope that you have understood the statement. And to prove and construction is same, so that I have left that as it is. Just observe. Here we have drawn two triangles ABC and PQR. Here in these two triangles, they have given that angle A is equal to angle P. Then the sides including these angles AB, AC. These sides include angle A. Then PQ, PN include angle P. So AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR. This much has been given. And using this we have to prove triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Followed? Then construction is necessary. The construction is mark the point M on PQ such that PM equal to AB, N on the side PR such that PN equal to AC. Followed? Then we have to join MN. This much. Now let us go for writing the proof. So you have to write the proof with me, so that copy from there to here. Dear students, I told you this is interesting one. The reason is, here we can prove this SAS similarity by using one of the similarity criteria. You will come to know what is that. Observe it. Again we are going to prove the two triangles are congruent, like in previous similarities. How do you go for proving? Here this is so simple. Here in these two triangles, AB equal to PM, then angle A equal to angle P, AC equal to PN. Which one? According to SAS congruency rule, both the triangles are congruent. Start writing with me. In triangle ABC and triangle PMN, in these two triangles, alright, AB equal to PM, this is from construction. Then, right, angle A equal to angle P, that has been given in data. Next, AC equal to PM. What is the reason? Again from construction. So according to SAS congruency, SAS congruency or congruency rule, you can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PMN. This is one part which is very important. Next, look here. Here, just we have proved these two triangles as congruent. But actually we are going to prove the triangle ABC and PQR as similar. How is this possible? Can you think it? Yes, hope that you have got the steps what to be followed. I will write the given statement. They have given AB by PQ, which is equal to AC by PR. It is from data, right? AB by PQ equal to AC by PR. In place of AB, can we write PM? Yes. Therefore, I write Pm by Pq. How do you write AC by PR? AC can be written as Pn. Pn by PR. This is from again construction. Observe it. In triangle PQR. Pm by PQ. Okay. And Pn by PR. What do you say? Then Mn is parallel to QR. Followed. You can write directly the converse of corollary of BPT. But as it has not been proved, hence let's go for using converse of BPT. To use converse of BPT, we need Pm by MQ and Pn by NR. Hence, I'll write Pm and Pn as it is. Let's go for taking the reciprocals. What is? Tell the reciprocals. It is PQ by Pm, which is equal to PR by Pn from reciprocals. Next, what should be done? So we have to subtract 1 from both the sides. Let us subtract 1 from both sides. We can write PQ by Pm minus 1 is equal to PR by Pn minus 1. So here 1 is subtracted from both the sides. Then take LCM. LCM is Pm, then this will be PQ minus Pm. It is equal to, here LCM is Pn, then PR minus Pn. What is PQ minus Pm? PQ minus Pm, it is MQ. Now MQ by Pm is equal to PR minus Pn. PR minus Pn is NR. This is NR by Pn. Followed? Then, as look here, PQ and PR are divided in the same ratio. Then what do you say about the line Mn with respect to QR? Yes, they are parallel. So we can write Mn parallel to QR. Reason? Now you can tell easily that converse of BPT. This is also important statement to be considered. As Mn parallel to QR, we can say these two angles are equal. Reason is corresponding angles. Here I'll write. It is angle PMN is equal to angle Q. Followed? Next, the same way, angle PNM is equal to angle R. But we all know that here triangle ABC is congruent to PMN, hence angle B equal to angle M, nothing but PMN. So in place of PMN, I'll write angle B. Angle B equal to angle Q. So this has been written from CPCT. Next, another angle PNM is equal to angle R. What is the reason? Reason is corresponding angles. What is PNM? Angle PNM is equal to angle C. Again from CPCT. Angle C, this is equal to R. CPCT. Look here. Angle B equal to Q, C equal to R. Shall I write A equal to P? How? This is from data. Now observe it. This is alpha. E is beta. E is gamma. Here A equal to B, A equal to P. Angle B equal to angle Q. Angle C equal to angle R. In two triangles, if the corresponding angles are equal, then the corresponding sides will be in the same ratio. Hence, the two triangles are similar. According to, yes, you are right. Angle, similarity criterion. So, from alpha, beta, and gamma, and A similarity. Here I will write from alpha, beta, and gamma, and A similarity, very important important one it is. That's why I told you. This similarity is proved by using one of the important similarity, that is AA. You can say that triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. Followed? So now you are going to copy from there to here. Hope that you might have written with me. Once I tell you in brief, just observe. Here they have given an angle of one triangle is equal to an angle of the another triangle, and the sides including these angles are in the same ratio. Therefore, we have to prove the two triangles are similar. You know, up to construction, the proof. First, you are going to prove these two triangles as congruent in all the three similarity. But here we have direct possibilities. AB equal to PM, angle A equal to angle P, AC equal to PN. According to SIS congruence, both the triangles are congruent. Then after that, we have used the given statement, that is AB by PQ equal to AC by PR. First we have used angle to prove triangles as congruent. Next we are using this statement to prove the parallel, MN parallel to QR. So for AB and AC we have taken substitution. Then we have taken reciprocal. One has been subtracted from each. Then we have got the statement, which is the converse of BPT. Therefore, MN parallel to QR. As MN parallel to QR, we get two pairs of corresponding angles, which are equal. Then as we have proved two triangles as congruent, in place of PMN, we have written angle P. Then PNM, in this angle, we have written angle C. Then from the data, A equal to P. So from alpha, beta and gamma, we can come to know that in two triangles, corresponding angles are equal. So if the corresponding angles are equal, two triangles are congruent according to AA similarity. Dear students, all the similarity criteria are important. Please do practice them regarding their proof. Yes, copy this. Dear students, now we are moving to some of the worked examples related to all the three similarity criteria what we have proved now. Just go through this. First one, here in this figure they have given PQ is parallel to RS, right? Then we have to prove that triangle POQ is similar to SOR. Is it not simple? Definitely. How? Observe this one. As these two are parallel, can you say that angle P equal to angle S? Yes. What is the reason? Alternate interior angles. See that here PQ parallel to RS and PS will be the transversal. In the same way, when you take QR as transversal, angle Q equal to angle R. By AA similarity, both the triangles are similar. Yes. Try to write yourself, prove this one. Yes, hope that you have written the same, right? Okay, just you will go for taking two pairs of angles. Of course, one more pair is possible. See that these two are vertically opposite angles. But we know that in any two triangles, if two pairs of corresponding angles are equal, the remaining angles will also be equal. So that's why just we have taken AA similarity. Followed? Now come to this one. It is also important one. Just I go for putting star mark for this. Here in this figure, they are given two triangles, ABC and another one is PQR. If you want to take them in the order, then we are going to find out angle P. If you want to find out angle P, then there must be two angles. Here have they given? No. Then how do you go for finding? Look here. First, you have to find out the corresponding vertices. They have given the sides of both the triangles. See that it is 6, 3.8, 3 root 3. Here 12, 6 root 3 and 7.6. To find out that, I go for finding the ratio of the corresponding sides. Look at that. I'll take first in triangle CBA. It will be easier. Okay, if you take CBA, then we can take PQR. Is it not? Or else, if you go for taking ABC, see that in triangle ABC and triangle, how do you go for taking? Here 3.8, 6. Here 7.6, 12. I'll take RQP. In triangle RQP. Here I'll write AB. AB by which one? RQ. AB by RQ is 3.8 by 7.6, it is 1 by 2. Then BC by QP. BC by QP, this is equal to 6 by 12 is equal to 1 by 2. Then CA by PR. CA by PR, it is equal to CA, it is 3 root 3. And PR is 6 root 3. Root 3 get cancelled, it is 1 by 2. So from all these, we can write AB by RQ is equal to BC by QP is equal to CA by PR, right? So here we can come to know that the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. If they are in the same ratio, then the triangles will be similar according to yes similarity. Here I write by yes similarity, we can write triangle ABC similar to triangle RQP, not PQR. Remember this one. Then look at angle P, its corresponding vertex is angle C. Do you know angle C? Unknown. How do you find out angle C? By using angle sum property. In triangle ABC, by angle sum property. How do you write? It is angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180. Is it not? And where angle A is 80 degree, B is 60 degree, then angle C is equal to 180 degree. Angle C equal to 180 degree minus 80 plus 60, 140. Transfer that to the right hand side. Minus 140. 180 minus 140, it is just 40 degree. Angle C equal to 40 degree. And we all know that angle C and angle P are equal. Why? Corresponding parts of similar triangles or corresponding angles of similar triangles. Then angle C equal to P, therefore in place of C I write P. P equal to 40 degree. Clear? Yes. Please go for copying this. Dear students, please go through this. It is also very simple one. In this figure, they have given OA into OB equal to OC into OD. Let us given in the order A, B, C, D. See that? Very simple to remember. OA into OB equal to OC into OD. Then we have to show that the first one, angle A equal to angle C. Don't think that angle A equal to angle B because of alternate interior angles. Here, these two sides are not parallel. So we have to prove angle A equal to angle C. Then angle B equal to angle D. Right? Very simple to prove. Then which two triangles should be taken? Look here. As we are going to prove A equal to C, B equal to D. Hence we can take in triangle ADO. In triangle ADO and triangle, they only have given the corresponding vertices. Triangle CBO. They have given the statement that OA into OB is equal to OC into OD. You may write the two triangles at last also. OA into OB equal to OC into OD. This is from data. Then OA and OB. Look here. They are the sides of two triangles. But they are in product form. We want ratio. And they have given DO into OC. Hence, I go for taking the cross multiplication. OA by OC. See, it will be the ratio. OA and OC. They are the sides of two triangles. Then OD by OB. Clear? Next, even they have given one more information that here, as these lines intersect, we'll get a pair of angles. What are these? Vertically opposite angles. See that? OA by OC equal to OD by OB. Then their included angles are AOD and COB. Angle AOD is equal to angle COD. This is vertically opposite angles. Now here these are the sides and these are angles according to SAS similarity by SAS similarity triangle ADO is similar to triangle CBO. What we are going to prove? We will prove angle A equal to C. See that? A equal to angle C. What is the reason? Corresponding angles of similar triangles. Then similarly D equal to B. Angle D equal to B. That is also proved. Reason is same. Corresponding angles of similar triangles. Hence it is proved. Hence it is proved. Yes, dear students, you may go for copying this. Then after this, we have one more important statement problem. Usually it was asked in the examination many times. I'll go for writing that, and meanwhile you go for copying this one. Dear students, please go through this. Fifth one is very important. You may put star mark for this. The statement is like this. A girl of height 90 centimeter is walking away from the base of a lamp post at a speed of 1.2 meter per second. If the lamp is 3.6 meter above the ground, then find the length of her shadow after 4 seconds. Whether the statement is simple or not? No doubt it is simple. In the examination, they may give only the statement or both statement as well as figure. In textbook, they have given figure so that even I too have drawn. Look here. A girl of height 90 centimeter is walking away from the base of lamp post. Here, this is the lamp post. See that. And they have given the lamp is 3.6 meter above the ground. Here, I'll write 3.6 meter height. The lamp is 6 meter above the ground. And it is installed perpendicular to the ground. So that here I have shown perpendicular symbol. Then a girl is walking away from the lamp post, base of the lamp post. See, from here, from B, she will start moving. So she is girl. And what is her height? Her height is 90 centimeter. Followed. See that? Lamp post height is 3.6 meter. Girl's height is 90 centimeter only. Next, and she is walking away from the base of the lamp post with a speed of 4 seconds. Sorry, with a speed of 1.2 meter per second at for 4 seconds. For 4 seconds. Clear? Then we all know that according to the property of light, the shadow is formed in the direction of light. So light is falling from left to right. Then shadow of the girl, it will be from again left to right. Then which is that? It is CD. We do not know the length of our shadow. You may assume that as x meter or x centimeter. Clear? Okay. Now how to find out the length of a shadow? Very simple. Look here. Here we have two triangles. One is ABD and another one is ECD. In these two, Here these two are perpendicular and this is angle B is 90 degree, even angle C is also 90 degree. And this is common angle. By A similarity, both the triangles are similar, right? So when they are similar, then obviously the sides will be in proportion. Clear? Therefore, we can write AB by EC is equal to BD by CD. AB is known, EC is known, but do you know CD? Sorry, CD is required, but do you know BD? BD is unknown. To find out BD, you must know even BC as well. How to do that? Yeah, first we have to find out BC. Before that, pausing the video, first you write from here to here, then after that you may start writing the data with me. Yes, hope that you have written. Write the data with me. What is that? Height of the lamp post. Let the height of or height at which lamp is there from the ground. Height of lamp post. Lamp post, we have taken that as AB, which is equal to 3.6 meter. Next, height of a girl. Height of a girl. That is, we have taken it as EC, which is equal to 90 centimeter, as one physical quantity is in meter. Hence, let us convert this into meter. 90 by 100 centimeter. 0 get cancelled. You may write it as 0.9 meter. Followed. Next, they have given the speed with which she is moving. So, speed of girl. Speed of girl. I take this as V. It is 1.2 meter per second. Next, time. Time for which she walks. Time for which girl walks. It is T. T is equal to 4 seconds. What we are going to find out? We will find out the length of the shadow. Let length of shadow of that girl. You may call it as CD, which is equal to X. E is equal to question mark. Calculation. First we shall go for finding the distance from B to C. They have given V and T. We all know that V is equal to D by T. We want D. D is equal to V into T. Where speed is 1.2, time is 4 seconds. This will be 4.8 meter. Followed. Next, I'll take the triangles, both the triangles. In triangle ABD and triangle ECD. In these two triangles, what is it? Angle B equal to 90 degree. Even angle ECD is also 90 degree. That is why they are equal. Angle D is a common angle for both the triangles. You can write common angle. As two pairs of corresponding angles are equal, then the remaining pair will also be equal. Therefore, by A similarity, we can say triangle ABD is similar to triangle ECD. Very important. This statement, even this is D. After that, as two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides will be in proportion. What are those? Look here. AB by EC. Then BD by ED is equal to AD by ED. Clear? Then what is AB? AB is 3.6. What about EC? EC is 90 centimeter, is nothing but 0.9 is equal to BD. BD is how much? BC plus CD. BC is, just we have found out, this is 4.8. 4.8. 4.8 plus x BD divided by ED. BD by CD. What is CD? CD is x. Only this much is enough. Next, let's go for simplify. Here after decimal 1 digit, you may write it as 36 by 9, or else directly you can go for cancel. So 36 by 9 is equal to 4.8 plus x by x. It is 1s are 4s are cross multiply. 4x is equal to 4.8 plus x. 4x, transfer x to the left hand side, minus x equal to 4.8. This is 3x is equal to 4.8. X equal to 4.8 by 3. X equal to 3. 1s are 3. 1 will remain. It becomes 18. 3 6 are 18. X equal to 1.6. That is the length of the shadow of the girl. So conclusion. Therefore, the length of shadow of a girl is how much? 1.6 meter. Dear students, it's very important one. Hope that you have understood, and even it can be given for just 1 mark. Very simple to write for 1 mark. Look here. They have given lamp is perpendicular to the ground, girl is perpendicular to the ground. Then obviously the triangles will be similar. You can write directly like this. 3.6 by 90 centimeter means 0.9 is equal to, we want next BD. Here speed and time. Speed into time is distance. So 1.24 is 4.8. 4.8 plus x. 4.8 plus x by CD x. You just use it for calculation. Followed? Yes, go for copying this. Dear students, today we have proved important similarity criterion. Then after that we have solved some of the problems as well. Please do practice and learn them today itself. Don't keep anything pending. So, and in tomorrow's class we can go for continuing the same lesson with worked examples as well as exercise. So with this, let us stop the class. Thank you very much.